hoping all is well. It's 6:33 a.m. July 21st. God is good all the time. Let me bring greetings to you from the land. Bless up, hoping all is well with everybody over here. So guys, this is one of the scrub. I don't know what's this already, you know. Yeah, this is one of the scrub top, and this is the undershirt I was telling you about yesterday. So because it's kind of sleeveless, you know, I don't think that is professional. So yeah, God is great and greatly to be praised. So wagwan, me just hope and pray that you guys have a restful night. My night wasn't so bad at all. No, sir. I went home about, well, you saw when I closed off the vlog. It was about 7:30, 7 something. And by the time I went in, get my uniform out of the way and stuff, you know, I wasn't in bed about 8:30. I just do what I have to do because it wasn't plenty to do, and I was exhausted to my last course. I was just trying my best to do what I have to do. These chicken here on this island, they're very friendly, very friendly. Once they hear your voice, anywhere they hear you from, they're gonna say good morning. See me tell you, these chickens. So guys, I am praying that your day will be a successful one. And I'm hoping also whatever you move towards, you know, I'm hoping that they get done and you continue to do the right thing. Love God and live. Today I want to talk about broken relationships. You know, it has embedded on my heart for the longest while to share how we ladies have to go through unstable relationship and healthy relationship. And I believe this year in particular, 2026, we need to put ourselves first. Yeah, we need to know how to value ourselves. And I'm not gonna sit here and pretend as if it's easy, and because I have it together, I can say this. No, that's not the case. That's not the case at all. I am looking ahead or out of place, guys, because I saw a car. I saw a car stop right at my job, and I was wondering if I if I get the wrong schedule, because you know I am not the morning type of person. No, sir. I've know say I am up from before 4 o'clock. Yeah, before 4 o'clock. Guys, my morning routine is mainly on the simpler side, but I tend to ensure that my devotion is done. So because I'm on the morning shift, I have to wake up a little bit early. If it's even 15 minutes before the hour, have me look at me time with the Lord, and you know, then me get myself pack my lunch. I do have my lunch pack, I have my water, I have juice, and I have my, this is not coffee, this is Milo. So yeah, so I'm okay for the day, and I am open for a successful shift. So I'm not gonna bust your ears no longer, guys. Let me get straight into today's vlog. So we ladies, and as I said, I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything or sit and pretend as if I am not involved as well, or I don't experience certain things too. I do. You guys know I'm a single mother and I have 3 children, so I must have some ordeal of some sort where unstable relationship is concerned. Yeah. So we're gonna dig deep, or we're gonna take the time out to ensure that we have things in place. Guys, the main reason this content dawned on me, it's because we're getting old. We're getting older every day, and I don't know if it bothers you guys, but for me, it does bother. It does bother me, or it do bother me. I have a girlfriend. She's a Jamaican. She lives married to a Caymanian, you know, that person born and grew up on this island. So she naturally becomes a Caymanian because of the marriage. She have 2 kids, 2 under 2. I believe the first child is 2 and the other one is, you know, yeah, don't reach 1 yet. And it's because she trusts me, because the way how she hold it together like a G, I couldn't fathom, I couldn't figure it out. Trust me. And we're not that tight, to be honest, so maybe that's the reason. And life, she had disclosed to me that is not all good, you know. And we were talking about, okay, let me bring you up to speed, guys. She recently transitioned into the nursing field. She went to school. She did a short course, because you have short courses offer here to be caregiver, not practical nurse. They don't offer that here. It's either RN or your bachelor's here they offer on this island. I came here as a practical nurse. So she wasn't in the field of healthcare, but for some strange reason she decided to divert. She were doing her own thing, because before I got this job, things were pretty low, very low, and she was one of the reasons, you know, I were able to survive, if you understand what I mean. She been there for me. So yeah, anyway, it's over time we became friends, or a little closer, and of course the relationship is still growing. As I said, we're not tight-lidded. So we were talking about, she obtained a job in one of the elderly care home here, and she did a course. She was successful. She put out jobs. She got a call for that particular place, and she did the interview. She did everything what she's supposed to do, and it went through. She were okay as well. And when all of the ordeal came out is, oh my God, she had an issue with the government here. She never knew it will come back to haunt her. Hence the reason she had disclosed the reason why she had an issue. She overstayed her time. Yeah, that's it. Because I don't want you guys to think I am, or I'm associate myself with somebody who is, you know, a criminal per se. No, she overstayed before she got married. And you know, naturally you would think being married, even if you overstayed, you know, because I know people overstayed here, they got married and everything all right, but for some strange reason it came against her when she was preparing for the job. So the job requires, after interview, she buy her scrubs and bag. Trust me, she had prepared herself for the job, and is when she was supposed to, she was supposed to provide a police record. When she went to apply for the police record, she paid the money and all, waiting for the police record now. That was when, that was when everything came out against her, and they hold it against her. However, her situation is not something I can dig deep into, because it's very, very personal. But I'm using her experience to share with you guys that it's tough, especially when you have children, and I didn't call any name. So yeah, I'm just using her situation again as a reference. So she had to just hold everything back. The company loves her, they wanted her to start, but because of that issue, it is now in the courts. She was saying to me, and the reason we start talk seriously now, she was saying to me, Marsha, if it wasn't for these kids, I would have packed my bag and go home, because persons have overstayed here. Several people overstayed here. They marry, they get the paper, and their life is very fine. So yeah, anyway, it is what it is. So that becomes a stressful situation, and who wouldn't be stressful? So she's home now. She's home, she's not working, she have to be depending on her spouse, and we Jamaican, we're not good with that. We like to do our thing on our feet, etc. Most of us rather. So yeah. So guys, before I continue, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Pause this video, go get yourself familiar with some of my previous uploads. Come back now, girly, come back now, gents, and continue to watch this vlog. So she is now awaiting the court to see what gonna happen. Is either she gonna go home, or them gonna, I don't know. It's just hard to fathom, So I was thinking about her last night when I went to bed, and I guess this is where this content, came from. My heart was so burdened down to know that, mighty God of Daniel, can someone who is willing to do the right thing suffer this much? And wow, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. So I just want to say to a mother out there in particular, and guys, can I say, oh God, can I say this as well? I have met a young man back then. He was in a relationship. I think he got married. I don't think he was married, but he has 2 children as well. Very small. I don't know if I'm my luck for always I meet the people them in this situation, but yeah. So he was in an unstable relationship as well with this Caymanian girl, and it wasn't pretty. It was landlord keep on knowing the problem, hold on nothing. It's just like a curse to me when you're married a foreigner. I'm not saying for everyone. You have people here, or anywhere for that matter, who married people, and they're living peacefully. But I can write a book about these situations where people married, thought it was love, but it's more than a control scenario. Trust me. And he wanted to go home so badly, and every time he made the decision, the children them who him love so much keep on holding him back, and it was so much of a stress for the guy till I don't know how I lose contact, and that was it. But trust me, it is real. It is real when you leave your country and say you get involved with people, or sometimes when you send for your spouse. And the worst case that, because most time you do everything. I had uploaded content with my girlfriend was sharing about she help her this lady help her son for come here, and him just go back and she alone do everything. Guys, it's not easy for migrate from a country to another country, you know. It's very expensive. It's very mental draining. Wow. So guys, my friend, she's just there waiting. She don't have a job, she don't have no resources, she have to just depend on her husband. And I want to implore somebody out there, either sex is male, female, or male, whenever you made a decision, and I'm not bashing anybody because I could caught up in it. You understand? I could caught up in it. I know family members of mine married to people, you know, outside of the country, and at the same time they might go through, they're not comfortable, they're not happy, and for some strange reason some of us choose to deal with the abuses and through this person. Some of us chooses to deal with the abuses, and I wonder to myself, I'm not here to judge anybody, because I have gone through stuff before where the time was when it is, but signs were happening years, and I just couldn't move until I move, you know. So I understand, no judgment over here, but I want to encourage somebody today. Once you see the red flags, and we ladies, we tend to, worse when the children them in play, we tend to want to knit, we want to alter, we want to counsel, we need to do this, we want to do everything and more, until, sometimes it's too late. So I want to encourage somebody, especially a mother out there. As I said before, males do experience these type of abuses as well. I know female alone in an unhealthy relationship, men do walk out too. I'm not bashing any man, because everybody's situation is very unique. I want to say to you, sit down and take stock. Sit down and take stock of your mental health. Yeah? Talk to yourself. Talk to yourself. Ask yourself, if you were a daughter or a son, or you're a parent, and your children or your child come to you saying, Mom, my spouse is doing this, what would you encourage them to do? Ask yourself those questions. And if you're feeling uncomfortable with your response, that's a wake-up call. I'm not here to tell anyone that you have to make any decision for me, but I'm just here to inspire and to motivate someone this morning to value yourself. You are more than enough. And sometimes, as Shirley Caesar shared in one of her songs, there are times you have to walk alone. And I'm saying that to you as a reminder to myself as well. Sometimes we have to be willing to get out and fight it on our own. For how long? I am not Jesus Christ, I cannot tell you that. But you know the situation that you are in. You know when it's time to move on. Guys, take care of your mind. Your mental health is everything and more. If your relationship at home is not okay, you cannot function on the job. I have 7 minutes left. You cannot function on the job if you have a job. If you're doing hustling, whatever, you cannot function. And care tough you is. I understand you have people out there who their mental health is stronger than others, and I commend you and I applaud you if you are a strong-headed person. But none of us are too strong to break down. If you have children or not, you need perseverance, you need courage, you need strength, you need tenacity, you need yourself. Ensure that your environment is top tier. I cannot stress on that anymore. If you're in the house and you realize that this person don't value you, you cannot sit down and have a decent conversation, the person keep on shouting at you, or you are doing it, it is time for you to speak to yourself. Speak to yourself. Ask yourself questions. If you cannot get any answers, try to find help outside of you, because sometimes we just don't even know it. Sometimes we're living some life, we don't know the right from the wrong. We just tolerate anything because we grew up this way. We saw my mother or my father did a beat, and my father talked to my mother anyhow, and she never do anything about it. She never do anything about it. So why should I even stress about it? The man come home and he never call, and me no call, and when he show up, he just show up. No, this is 2026, guys. You are getting older. Your mental health deserves better. So I just want to say this to you before I go. I love you with the love of the Lord, and I thank you so much for sticking and staying with me. Guys, I don't want to be late. As I said before, I always like to show up a little bit early. It's 4 minutes now, so I'm gonna end today's vlog. It's kind of little short and spicy, but this has downloaded in my spirit from last night, and I have to share it. Continue, guys, to support your girl. Remember the tag product. Click the link. Purchase something if you want to support me. Add them to your cart. They are very reasonable. I have all kind of varieties, cleaning items, devices, feminine products, simple as wipes. You can get those. I have mental health books, journal, not expensive at all. You can just choose based on the video that you watch. Guys, take care. See you. Bye bye.